Hello, about 2 months ago I harvested this garlic. This is garlic that grew from cloves that I took from my fridge. It was autumn planted. I started the cloves off, planted them out in autumn in 10-inch cut flower water buckets, and these are what were delivered, garlic rounds. I also got some garlic cloves, but I got these garlic rounds. I'd never seen those before. It is my intention to plant some of these when autumn arrives this year. And this video is about preparing garlic for autumn planting. Okay, this garlic was garlic that was given to me by a neighbour who said they'd sent the wrong variety. But he never actually explained what variety this was. But as you can see, it's grew into fine bulbs, and there are lots of cloves on those bulbs. And this is autumn planted as well. And this was harvested a month after this was harvested, I think. I think this was harvested 2 months ago. This was harvested a month ago. And I'm going to cut you to a video of me doing that. And then we'll talk about preparing this garlic for the coming autumn months, the coming growing season. So first, have a look at this garlic grown in 10-inch cut flower water buckets from garlic cloves taken for the fridge. I've no idea what variety it is. Check that out, then come back to me. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to be planting these garlic cloves in this bucket. Not all of them. I'm going to plant 4 in this bucket. I think the recommended spacing for garlic is about 6 to 8 inches, which is totally impossible in this bucket. So I'm going to do the best I can, and to help me do that, I'm just going to use these seashells to give me a visual. Okay, do they look evenly spaced? I hope so, because that's where they're going. Right, there's the 4 garlic cloves. I'm going to put them in and still try and leave the tip above soil level. This is just garden soil that's been put through a riddle. First one in. There we go. Now, I'm going to do something else with the cloves that I've got left over. They're the reserves. So that should any of these cloves fail, I have something to replace them with. How's that? Right, now watch this. Are you watching? That's it. Job done. Job done. I'll make a ticket out and pop it in the bucket. But that's 4 shop-bought garlic cloves, germinated indoors, now planted in a bucket of garden soil, growing outdoors. This is the shop-bought garlic that I planted up around about Christmas time, and we're nearly at the end of January now, so it's been in a month and a bit. Looks like all those 4 have got away, doesn't it? Those 4 garlic cloves. Shop-bought garlic, stored in the fridge, taken out and planted 5 weeks ago, something like that. There's no point in leaving this garlic in any longer. All the necks have gone soft. The only thing that's holding this garlic upright is this stick and this string. And when I remove both, I'm fairly sure that this garlic will just fall over. Let's take the stick out. Are you ready for this? Don't blink. That's it, there they are. Finished. I may as well harvest those. There's no more growing. Okay, so 4 garlic cloves rescued from the fridge. Let's see if they've delivered. There's one. Oh yes, it's not a garlic clove anymore, is it? It's a garlic bulb. Try this one. Oh, and another. This one. And another. Just want to go. Don't let me down. Ho ho ho. How about that? How about that? 4 garlic cloves went in. 4 garlic bulbs have come out from this small 10-inch ex-cut flower water bucket. Garlic cloves rescued from the fridge, started into life, planted up, and to be perfectly honest, I've done nothing more than that other than stand this bucket outside through the winter months, through the spring months. Now here we are, beginning of summer, and we're harvesting garlic. All that remains now is for me to dry these out, and then we can take the skins off. But that's perhaps for another video. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a go as I suggested you might want to when I first started this off. You might be harvesting garlic bulbs now. This is Homegrown Veg signing out. But before you go, don't forget the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. If you're not a subscriber, you should really subscribe. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos, click the bell notification icon and you'll always get a heads up when I post a video. This is Homegrown Veg signing out. Okay, so you've had the lowdown. That's it. These are the garlic bulbs rescued from the fridge, store-bought, shop-bought, planted in winter, autumn, winter, grew through spring, grew into early summer, fell over, harvested, here they are today. Okay, so I think you can see in that one there's a number of cloves going to come from this particular bulb, but this one here, it looks like that's it. That's the garlic clove, one clove. So let's take these out. Let's have a look at them. And if that's the case, I've never seen one like this before. You might have, I haven't. I think there might be, yeah, what we got here. Let's have a look. And there are 3 more garlic cloves there. How's that? So that's what we got for that, from that one garlic bulb. They need tidied up a bit. There's a bit of dead skin on there that'll come off later. But yeah, we're going to be using those in the kitchen, if not today, certainly this week. Let's do another one that's split off. You can tell when they've split off into their individual cloves. You can see it basically through the skin. Yes, you can. So we'll peel this back. Let's see what we've got in this one. Oh. I'll move those ones to one side. So we'll get in this one. 2. I'm going to get in the last one. 3, 4, 5, 6. Put 6 in the last one. These look a slightly bigger clove. Not that it matters. I mean, if you want to use more garlic, use more cloves. They don't have to be big. It's too small might equal a big. I don't know. Right, there we go. Seven cloves there, right. We'll do one more. No, we won't. We'll do them both. This one actually looks as though it's just split into 2 cloves. It does. Let's have a look inside this one. Use the scissors for this. Oh, maybe it wasn't such a good idea. Oh, there you go. Let me just move this debris out of the way. Okay, so if you want a big clove, a big garlic clove, there's a big garlic clove as opposed to a small garlic clove. So this one's only divided off into 2. Okay, now this guy looks as though it ain't going to divide off at all. And as I say, I've never seen this before. You might have seen it, I haven't. Oh. Hey, how about that? 1 garlic clove from 1 garlic clove. So when you plant one of these, you expect to get lots of these. What you don't expect is that. Have you had one of these before? Is it something special, is it? I mean, what do you do with this? Do you just eat it as a big garlic clove? I've no idea. I've never had one before. I haven't. Anyway, so I think you'll agree that was a success, wasn't it? That garlic rescued from the fridge and grown on. Look what we've got. Look what we've got. There's 2 big guys as well. Yeah, you'd be happy with that, wouldn't you? You can do this. I've done it. You saw me do it in the video. You can do this if you want to give it a go. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. I think I may have said in the previous part of this video, perhaps not. If you have enjoyed it, a thumbs up would be nice. If you're not a subscriber, why not? And if you want to see more videos coming out of homegrown veg, click the bell notification icon. Okay, so that was the garlic grown in buckets. Now I'm going to cut you to the video that shows this garlic being harvested from a raised bed. Check that out, then come back to me. We're in the middle of our middle summer month here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom. It's the middle of July and we're going to be harvesting some garlic. And for that I'm going to need this little fork because my raised beds are quite clear and it's been wet and this garlic probably isn't going to want to come out. So we're going to need this to help us lift that garlic. Now, meet you down the garden. Come on. Yes, it is. Hold on, Meg. Craigie, Meg's nearly knocking this butter over. Get down there. That dog would run all day. Well, it does run all day. Right, let's just give it a dunk. I'll just change that water, then give it another go. Okay, so I'm just going to let these dry off and then we'll carry on where we left off, shall we? Put them on there like that. We'll let them guys dry off, tidy them up a bit more, give you one last look, we'll call it a day. Okay, so it's had its preliminary clean up. Come on, the gift of garlic. Why would you not be happy with that? Right, so what we're going to do now, that's the end of this video. We'll leave this to dry off even further, tidy it up even more, and then it'll go into store and we'll eat it as we need it. Okay, so you've saw short snippets of the garlic being harvested. I will give you a link at the end of this video to the two videos that I posted, one harvesting garlic from a bucket and one harvesting garlic from a raised bed. There is a bit more detail in those two videos if you want to watch them. Right, so how are we going to prepare this? Well, apparently garlic grows better if it's been vernalized. I could make an attempt to explain vernalizing, but I'd much prefer you looked it up on the internet. Check it out on Google. Check out vernalizing, because there are a number of descripts on there that don't exactly line up, but one thing that does line up on those descripts, this garlic needs to be subjected to cold before it's planted, to make sure it sees some cold, because if we plant it and we get a very mild autumn and winter, we may not see any garlic. It needs to be triggered, and it's the cold that triggers it. I think it might be termed cold stratifying. I might be wrong on that, but anyway, you check it out, you Google it and find out what that's all about. Okay, so this is how we're going to treat this garlic, getting it ready to be planted in autumn. I've got a couple of cardboard tubes here. Okay, and all I'm going to do is put the garlic in the cardboard tubes and sit it in a refrigerator door for the next couple of months to subject it to that cold. Then we'll bring it out and we'll plant it. So the next time you see this garlic, it'll be autumn. We'll be taking it out of the fridge and we'll be planting it. Yep. We'll just stand those in the fridge door for the next couple of months, then we'll take it out and plant it. Now, I do have some garlic left and we'll eat that, but if we don't eat it all, whatever's left, we'll probably plant it. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it. I'll see you when autumn arrives. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.